Getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's the title of the most recent Share Your Story project. Now, I haven't posted one of these for a while, but I thought I would bring it back. And what this project is basically it's a place that anyone can contribute and share their story on mental illness, disability, gender, discrimination, just their life experience. The reason I've got this project up is basically that I've found a bunch of significant help from journaling, from writing my own story down, and then from sharing it. The act of writing is a massive form of therapy, and then the act of sharing and connecting with people and, all of that sort of stuff really does help as well. And it helps both me from writing it and also the people reading it to know that they're not alone. So that was sort of the background of the Share Your Story project. And I think there's about maybe 20 odd stories up. So this story is the most recent edition, and it sort of hits that thesis well. It starts with a journal entry of the author not feeling that great and just sort of writes it down. And then it goes into discussing how writing down that helped her to feel better. And her summary is, and her conclusion in this piece is very similar to mine. If you put in the work, if you know that it will end, if you do your journaling, if you do your therapy, if you treat yourself, all of those sort of things that I talk about, things will get better. So I'm very excited to share this story with you. If you click the link down below, you'll be able to read it now. And if you go through and you read it and you're like, man, I want to share my story because I've got something to tell, this is a place you can do it. If you have social media links or a website or all that sort of stuff, I'll put the backlinks there. I'll obviously post videos like this, but it's not about any sort of promotion or anything like that. It's literally just, hey, share your story. Because the more we talk about the real aspects of mental health, the more we actually share our story, the better able we will be to reduce the stigma of mental illness, the better we will be able to get a real understanding of what it really is actually like on a day-to-day basis to be dealing with the stuff that we all deal with. So if writing's your thing, and even if it's not your thing, give it a try, right? Just write down how you're feeling, write down your story, write down what happened, get it out. I will read it, I will appreciate it, and people will too. And I know from the feedback that I've gotten from my books and my work and all of the stuff I'm doing here, people will regularly say to me, hey, you're saying stuff that has happened to me. Hey, you're speaking words that I'm thinking. Hey, sharing your story with me made a massive difference because I know I'm not alone. Now, that's what I've received from feedback from the other Share Your Story projects as well, from people with different life circumstances and all that sort of stuff. It's like, hey, I've gone through that, or I'm going through that, and reading about someone else going through that really helped. So check out this story, share it along with someone that you think could relate to it, and then also consider writing your own if you're comfortable. I'm not asking you to do anything to anyone that doesn't feel like it, but the benefits of writing and sharing are very, very high. So if you feel like you can, give it a shot. All the information's there. Check it out.